You know what? When I'm in Ohio, usually I go somewhere to eat for lunch a little nice, but not to say that Jersey Mike's isn't nice. I was in the mood for a sub, and I'm tired, actually, very tired. I get over here last night late, a little embarrassed. Can't find the keys to my house, the place that we rent over here. So I literally didn't have a place to stay last night, so I had to go down the street and get a hotel. And I had to get up early, so I literally ended up with 4.5 hours sleep. Nothing's ever easy, is it? Everything's squared away now. I got keys and fine. But all the babies had to jog today, so Jason Merriman and I, Case went with a couple. I think Jason might have went with one or two also. We went with everything today. I don't know how many they were. They just kept coming and coming and coming, which is great. It was a really good day. Nobody acted up. Everybody did their work well. Got to take a real good look. And I have a ton of videos to show you guys. There was a couple we couldn't do just with the transition, trying to get them done. I had asked Justin that works for us to video, and there was a couple of times Justin was coming in when I was going out, so we didn't get all the horses. But the plan is for me to go back home, qualify Friday, and then Amy and I and the kids are going to come over here for the weekend. Now, Saturday, we're going to make a plan to go with everything and record them all. Now, it'll just be with our phones, but record them all nice for you guys. Man, there's some really, really good-looking horses there. You know, every year there's a couple like, you got to change your shoes. We're going to get them on track, put a couple sets of bell boots on a trotter to get them to trot. Nothing like that this year. And I think, when you look at what we did, how we did it, there's going to be some horses that really surprise you, that look very, very good, that we did not pay a lot for. And obviously the ones that we did, the big ticket items, look great. Punch the Clock, I went with her today. She was awesome. Urson looked very good. Went with him. He looked like he was going to open fire a couple of times, but just a sparky guy and sharp as a tack and looked good on the track. Now, a couple of updates for today. A lot of people asked, why didn't Brace for Landing go today? So Brace for Landing was entered for Tuesday and should have got in on dates. The problem being at the Poconos is it's PA preferred, right? You get that a lot at some of the tracks. Ohio preferred, used to be Ontario preferred, but you don't see it a whole lot because all the classes are short. So it's a preference thing in Pennsylvania. He's a New Jersey bred, so he did not get in for Tuesday. Now I know that Scott wishes he went and qualified him. In hindsight, he just thought with his date he'd get in for sure. That wasn't the case, so he didn't get in. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. We're not up to, I'm not really worried about having him wired in tight right now. We have the fourth leg of the kindergarten coming up November 5th. I'm fairly confident we can get him raced or qualified before November 5th. It is October the 12th to 13th. And I think, as I said to somebody the other day, he's going to be tight when he races. You guys saw that with Spitfire the other day. There was nothing lost, nothing missed. We had the horse in good shape and ready to go when he needed to go, and I suspect Brace for Landing would be right around the same time frame. It's the same workload. I don't want him overworked. I don't want to put this horse away tired. I want to race him in the fourth leg of the kindergarten. If he can get in the consolation, great. If he can't, fine. And if we think he's up to it, we'll enter him in the Valley Victory. That's my plan with Brace for Landing. Now, Landing Strip did qualify. Scotty said left hind still bothered him a little bit. His stifle bothered him earlier in the year. The problem is his knees do bug him. He's a 2-year-old. That goes with the territory. And his feet bother him. Now, we didn't help him out that much. I put aluminums on him up front, which are harder on him. But when we put weight or flip-flops or burrs on him, he was chewing at his hind ankles a little bit. With the aluminums on, he was great, but they are a little harder on him. So can we mitigate that? Can we fix him up a little bit better, leaving his shoes the way they are? I'm not there. I don't know. So this will be a Megan and Scotty decision. Scotty and I and Megan talked about it back and forth. I believe the aluminum shoes we have on them are, they are an aggravation. But at the same token, can we keep them close to 100% with those shoes on? Because what they may cost him a little bit in the jarring, they help him a little bit in the interfering. And sometimes that sounds counterintuitive, that something that may bother the horse a little bit more, even slightly, would have a benefit to it, and it does in this case. So real tricky with this horse. He's growing up. Does he still need the aluminums on? Maybe not. Maybe not at all. So what are our plans? The plans are the same for landing strip and for brace for landing. Some sort of a tune-up, and make sure they're tight as you can going into that fourth leg of the kindergarten. If they do well and they can make the consolation, great. If they can't, are they good enough to race in the Valley Victory? Are we going to race them in there? I would suspect right now the answer for me is yes on both of them, but we'll have to wait and see. Tactical Mounds is not eligible to the female side of that race, but she is eligible to the fourth leg of the kindergarten. She was great yesterday. Very windy there, I'm told from Mark. He told me that was a very good mile from Tactical Mounds. So again, fourth leg consolation for her. That's the plan with all those horses. But the big news of the day was the Big Red. Crantini qualified. Big move down the backstretch. 55-2 last half, 57 last quarter, and 28-3, I think, 28-2. He looked very, very good. He is going to be heading to the Breeders' Crown. So as of right now, officially, I can say Spitfire Overseas is going to the Breeders' Crown. Crantini is going to the Breeders' Crown. Carter Michael Dio is going to the Breeders' Crown. We're going to have 3 2-year-old trotting colts in the Breeders' Crown elimination next Friday. Scotty will drive, obviously. Crantini, James will drive Spitfire. I think I might drive Carter Michael Dio. I went with him yesterday. He's going to be a little trickier at the gate. I don't want this horse getting away. I don't want to put him in a position where he's going to be too hot, even heading into his 3-year-old season. I think the race that Dave Miller raced him his last time when he put him on the front showed exactly what can happen and how quickly he can get away on you, and it really takes away from the end of his mile. The way we have him hung up right now, he does have a snake cord in his mouth. We do have a martingale on him, and it does agitate him a little bit. It bothers him, but he's going to have to learn that that's how it's going to be. I would rather risk him making a break in the Breeders' Crown elimination than risk turning him into a speed rat, not getting him under control. He's not really close to being that way, and that's a bit of a derogatory term. He's not really close to being that way yet. I want him under control. I want him to do his job right, and he did his job very well yesterday. I was really pleased with what I saw from Carter Michael Dio. James said he was acting up at the gate the other day, and I could see how he could. I guess we'll call it a game time decision. As of right now, I believe you're going to see Scotty drive Crantini for sure. You are going to see James drive Spitfire Overseas. And Carter Michael Dio, still a little question mark. I might drive him. James might drive him. We'll see. One or the other. So we got racing tonight, lots on. But today, for me, I am tired. I need a nap. We have game set match in the first race, and she's a lunatic on a good day, I'm told. She was good for us in the qualifier, so we'll see if she can carry on the way she was when we qualified her. I don't see any reason why she wouldn't. Lots going on tonight, lots going on in the near future. I trained a Handsome Face today. Nice horse. I like this guy. Trained really, really good. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to post some of these videos and send some notes out. Walk on the Moon scratched also. High temperature on him yesterday and again today. Still a little elevated. He's not going today. So we have Mordiner. His white count was high. He's scratched today. Walk on the Moon is scratched today or tomorrow, whatever day he's in. Stacy has told me he's a little under the weather this week. He's not going. So those are 2 more updates. I'll send those out to our clients. And then the scratch at Brace for Landing was simply a scheduling thing. I think had they brought him, they would have had to bring him before they knew if he was getting in or not to the Poconos to qualify him. They would have to literally bring him to the Poconos. Yes, he's getting in. Okay, we're just going to train him and go from there. They opted not to take him because they thought he was going to get in. No reason not to, especially with shortages everywhere. But in this particular instance, he did not get in. So that's where we're at. Gonna have a little bite to eat, a little nap, sharpen up for tonight. Big night ahead. 4 of ours in tonight. Take care.